Rickie's black, and I love playing Is It Racist with Rickie. Because he is one of those people who believes that it is impossible to be racist towards white people.
That's not true.
Thank you.
That's not true.
Thank you. Now we're not gonna go into it. We can actually.
That's like
you're a minority, right?
Bro,
so
but like
your argument's more weight than mine.
Yeah, but it's like to put it simply, and this is like some shit you're taught as a child. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Right.
Just because certain people oppressed you and enslaved you, we know we know the history, doesn't give you the right to like be an asshole if that's not the case anymore.
Right. So I'll give you.
I mean, don't be wrong. There's still indifference and inequality and things.
There's definitely differences. There's degrees of racism. Like
for sure, it's still real.
Being racist towards a person of color and being racist towards a white person can be completely different things. But to say one is and one isn't when it's the same principle is ridiculous. I think
everybody can be racist. Everyone is racist.
And his point of the argument is the definition of racism has to do with the power structure. Right, it has to do with power.
That's not true.
Which I agree. I think that's a dumb definition because in your argument, you are inherently saying that black people cannot be more powerful than white people, which is in of itself a racist thing to say.
That is a racist thing to say.
And like, you know who agrees to that statement? The fucking Klan.
Well, saying that it can't happen is different from saying that it's improbable at this certain point in time.
Yeah, I mean, like listen, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 2 different things.
Like, I'll give you the example. I'll give the example I brought up to him last week. So in Minneapolis, there is a shortage of students, meaning there's not enough students enrolling in public school, so they have to fire some teachers. So the policy they're coming up with
in public school,
yeah.
Oh, they have too many people on hand. It's like we don't need this many teachers.
They have too many teachers for the current student population.
Right.
Because not enough students are enrolling in public school.
It's small classes, and there's not that many of them. In
this Minneapolis school district.
Mm-hmm.
So the average class size is about 19 to 23 people. The average demographic of the population is it's 33% non-white, so like black, Asian, Hispanic, what have you. And the rest is all white.
Non-white.
So what the school district did, and the union agreed to this, the teachers union agreed to this, they are going to fire the white teachers first.
Why?
So they can reach a more equitable standard of diversity among the teachers for the student body.
Okay.
Now, I have no problem with having teachers being, like, hiring more black teachers or more Hispanic teachers. That is a good thing. But if you were going to just fire white teachers without...
It's discrimination.
Just because they're... a reason they're fired is because they're white.
That's discrimination.
And it's racist.
I mean, did this happen? Because that's crazy.
Yes,
lawsuit.
that is happening.
That's a class act. Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
they're going to win. They're going to win big. So, Christian, I'll ask you: is that racist?
To fire the white teachers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely.
Of course. Rickie would be like, no, because it's the power structure. I'd be like, I guess I can be right.
No.
I can be right, or I can have friends.
The thing is, like, that is a very narrow-minded view of racism because racism is so much more complex than that. It's much more. There's so many layers to racism.
Yeah.
And like talking about it the way that your friend Rickie is talking about it, right?
And Rickie's a very, very smart man.
He's talking about it with a focus on the system.
Yes.
Like, okay, the system is racist, but that doesn't mean that's the only thing that qualifies as racist. You can make a racist remark. There's a funny comedian. Who was it? It was a white comedian. And he was like, yo, everything. Oh, what's his name? Kyle Kinane.
Never heard of him.
Hilarious. He does this really great stand up. I'll get into that in a minute. But he talks about, he's like, racism, sometimes it's by accident. And he's like,
okay.
He's like, you're walking in the park and you go, they're playing Frisbee? He's like, it's not really that messed up, but it's racist.
Yeah.